Hey guys, it's Ah-nuh and welcome to my channel. Today we are covering summer perfume recommendations. This screams summer. Miami Nectar by Ellis Brooklyn. This smells like you are lounging by the pool or at the beach and you are sipping on fresh chilled coconut water and then you're eating chunks of pineapple. It's sweet and fruity from the pineapple and vanilla. You get this quintessential summer vibe from the tropical floral frangipani. It's got a little bit of a green note in the opening from palm leaf, so it really transports you to a Miami beach. I think that this would be a perfect scent to bring with you if you're going anywhere tropical on vacation this summer to create those scent memories, commemorate the trip. I love doing that. Whenever I go on a special trip, I like to bring a specific scent with me and just wear that on repeat because it brings me so much joy to then go back to that bottle later on and literally be transported to that place again. I love reaching for this kind of profile in the summer. It uplifts my mood, it's refreshing, it embodies summer, and it just smells good. And I get about 5 hours with moderate projection. If you love a good Your Skin But Better fragrance and you love vanilla, you have to try this. This is Tahara Vanilla. This smells so good. It's a simplistic note breakdown, but it just does it for me. It's got this beautiful whipped, creamy, a little powdery character to it, and I think that this is such a beautiful, elegant, understated fragrance that does beautifully in the warm weather. Mainly what I get in here is musk, vanilla, and tonka, but in the opening I get a little bit of a fresh green quality and some delicate lily of the valley. And as this dries down, you get this addictive sweetness and clean musk. It smells like you just stepped out of the shower and then put on these subtly sweet body products. It's cozy, incredibly versatile. You could wear this on a date, you could wear it to bed, you could wear it to work. If you're looking for a clean smelling vanilla, a vanilla that doesn't go too sweet but just has the perfect amount, I would try this. And I get about 5 hours with a moderate projection. I am so excited to talk about this one because oh my gosh, is it good. This is Ex Nihilo Blue Talisman. I found out about this through Instagram. So there are several creators that I follow where in their stories, sometimes they'll ask, what's your scent of the day? Or do you have recommendations for this or that? And then you can type up your response and then the creators will post a bunch of the responses. And I was seeing Blue Talisman showing up over and over and over. And so that really piqued my interest. Also, I've been on the hunt for my perfect pear musk fragrance. I have tried so many and they just don't, I hadn't found one that was wowing me that I loved. Obviously, I love Another 13, but I don't get a prominent pear in that one. I was looking for pear and musk. And like I said, I just hadn't connected with anything up until this point. This is the pear musk, finally, of my dreams. They nailed it. I'm so excited about this. I bought a sample of this and it took everything in me not to buy a full bottle immediately. I was like, no girl, you need to give this a full day wear test as you always should because you never know how, something might dry down or how you're gonna feel about it wearing it for a whole day. But love at first sniff, loved it from beginning to end. It's juicy and has this beautiful natural fruity sweetness. It's got a blend of citrus and a gorgeous prominent natural smelling pear with then a bit of a zesty spiciness coming in from ginger. This is so refreshing. Also, what I love about this, citrus fragrances can be difficult for me to love. It's difficult for me to be wowed by them, but this really shot up to to also be one of my favorite citrus fragrances. It's got this clean, molecular, musky, woody base. Ambrofix, musk, and akigala wood. Perfectly unisex. It has great performance for this being a freshie as well. I get about 8 hours moderate projection. Now this does not smell like these, but if you like the vibe of fragrances like Le Labo Another 13 or Juliet Has a Gun Pear Ink, then I think you would like this as well. I think this is just going to be the it perfume of the summer for me. Next up is Lattafa's Ajayeb Dubai Portrait. This is a beautiful mango perfume in my collection. This smells like luxe ultra creamy mango body butter. Mango complemented with also a very prominent osmanthus, which is a beautiful warm floral that definitely has a fruity component to it. Like it comes off smelling like peaches or apricots. It's warm, it's got this skin like musk and a woody depth in the base, but that does not make it too dark of a fragrance to wear in summer. It was 105 degrees the other day when I wore this, but it was stunning. And I get about 7 hours moderate projection. This has been a heavily reached for fragrance as of late. Le Bois de Vanille. This is such an elegant blend. I'm wildly impressed with how smooth this composition is. At the forefront, I get this very refined grown vanilla. This has a very smooth amber, giving it a resinous warmth, but it's not too heavy of an amber where it's overwhelming in the heat. It has solar notes, this balmy coconut, and a light floral background. Beautiful, elevated, sophisticated vanilla. And I get about 6 hours with moderate projection. Next up is Mind Games Leonora. This is personally my favorite passion fruit perfume. I know there are a lot of favorites out there, but this is personally mine. This has got a load of juicy, sweet apricot and passion fruit. The fruit is done in such a realistic way. I feel like I'm just biting into the fruit right here and now. But then that sweetness is amplified with tonka bean, and then it's got this creamy tone to it. It's got lactones listed, and again we have that creamy fruity floral osmanthus. It's sweet, girly, fruity, and fresh. This doesn't go too sweet, like sticky, sugary sweet. A very addictive fruity gourmand for me, and I get about 4 hours with an intimate projection. Next up, Lancome Idole Aura. This is so underrated. To me, this is the standout of the Idole line. This is a beautiful floral salted vanilla. And salty vanillas, unfortunately, are tricky for me, but I love this. I think this is a very like beginner friendly version of salty vanilla. It's not heavy on the salt, but it's got this solar, little bit of a beachy vibe. Like I don't smell this and I'm like, oh, that's a beach fragrance, but it smells like maybe I'm, you know, hanging out shopping in a cute beach town wearing a sundress. It's very girly and people love smelling this on me. I get mad compliments with this one. There's jasmine and rose. I smell primarily the jasmine, but just depends on your nose. I've shown this to a couple people that pick up the rose more, but the rose is very modern, youthful, and I just love this beachy, warm vanilla with a bit of salt sprinkled in, and I get about 7 hours with moderate projection. Next up, Pacific Rock Moss from Goldfield and Banks. This is one of my boyfriend's go-to scents for summer, and I'm so glad because I'm obsessed with it. This is so refreshing because it has this cooling factor to it, and it's got a blast of fresh lemon at the forefront. And I adore the aromatic notes that they chose to pair with this. I've never been to Australia. I really hope I get to go one day, but it does transport me to the coast, what I imagine to be an Australian coast. It's got sage and moss. It smells a little bit salty to me. So it smells like walking barefoot along a rocky coast. There's a cool breeze in the air. There's not a lot of people around, and it's really early in the morning where there's a little bit of fog in the air. This is such a unique citrus fragrance. It's fantastically done, and I get about 7 hours moderate projection. Next up, Maison de Lazy Bali High. This and Utopia Vanilla Coco 21 from Kayali are the only fragrances off the top of my head that I have in my collection that give off a like sun product vibe. It's usually not my vibe, but something is just right with these two. Bali High to me smells like a very expensive summer body oil. I smell luscious, dense ylang-ylang, jasmine. That tropical, balmy, floral feel I get at the forefront, but then that signature coconut vanilla combo is also quite prominent. And then it's got a really sexy musk in the mix as well. This is in the realm of fragrances like Guerlain Terracotta, but I personally prefer this. And I get all day wear with a strong projection. And if you want to smell like you just freshly stepped out of the shower, even though you're dying of the heat in that current moment, you can wear this. Intro Ivory Musk from Fragrance World. This is a beautiful, creamy, chic musk fragrance with a little bit of a fresh, fruity sweetness coming from blackcurrant. It's got some citrus, a light white floral in the background, and a creamy sandalwood. If you want a no fuss kind of fragrance, but of course you want to smell put together, this has got you covered. And I get about 4 hours with intimate projection. And that's my list of summer recommendations. Honestly, there are a bunch of fragrances that I see are like just now being released for summer that I am dying to try, but I'm like, summer has already started. I need to film the video now. Of course, I will keep you posted on my thoughts as I try the new stuff. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and make sure to subscribe down below if you haven't already. If you want to see me in any more videos, I'd appreciate it so, so much. I hope you guys are having a great day, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.